Watch enough of Tian Xiwei's biggest moments this year, and one detail keeps showing up in the background, and it isn't the color of her dress. It's her hair. 3 times in 6 months, across 3 completely different kinds of events, she's built her entire look around the same architecture. A high, sculptural bun. That's the piece almost nobody is talking about, and it might be the most telling thing to come out of this week's shoot in Xishuangbanna. Here's what actually happened. On July 14th, Tian Xiwei wrapped the final day of filming for Mango TV's travel variety show, Busy Treasure Hunt, shot on location in Xishuangbanna. For the occasion, she wore a pale, light-toned traditional dyed dress with delicate embroidery at the collar, paired with a high bun styled with silver ornaments and fresh flowers, reportedly frangipani, tucked in along the crown. Castmates Wang Anyu and Huang Zihongfan also appeared in dyed dress that day. The photos moved fast enough that a hashtag tied to the look was trending within hours, tagged by aggregators as high-quality search results, and outlets including Sina Entertainment and Xiaoxiang Morning Post picked it up, framing it as a look built to match the tropical, ethnic minority setting of the shoot. None of that, taken on its own, is unusual. A star wears a flattering dress on location, a hashtag trends, a couple of entertainment desks run the photos. That's an ordinary week in this industry. What's easy to miss is that this isn't a standalone styling choice. It's a pattern. Back in February, at rehearsals for the Spring Festival Gala, Tian Xiwei wore a high bun that fans nicknamed Chanel style. In late June, for a separate styling story dubbed Goddess in Green, the same bun architecture returned. Now, in July, at a location shoot for an entirely different kind of program, it's back for a 3rd time. Same silhouette, different wardrobe, different mood, different audience entirely. That's the detail worth sitting with. Not because a repeated hairstyle is scandalous, it isn't, but because in an industry where nearly every visual choice around a public appearance is planned and photographed for a reason, 3 deliberate returns to the same signature shape, across 3 unrelated occasions, stops looking like coincidence and starts looking like design. But the detail most people are scrolling past isn't the dress at all. It's the timing of the repetition. Look at what those 3 moments actually represent. A gala rehearsal is one of the most photographed, most dissected dates on the Chinese entertainment calendar. Every frame analyzed analyzed. Our Goddess in Green styling story is the kind of soft, standalone image piece built purely to circulate on social platforms, no real occasion required. And a variety show wrap in Xishuangbanna is a location shoot organized around cultural tourism and ethnic heritage, where wardrobe is dictated as much by the region as by an artist's usual image. 3 different logics, 3 different audiences, 3 different reasons to get dressed that day. And through all of it, the same architectural choice keeps reappearing. In entertainment management, a recognizable silhouette that survives across unrelated contexts is often a sign of something specific, a deliberate visual signature, built so an artist becomes instantly identifiable regardless of the outfit around it. It's a common tool for actors trying to solve a particular problem, how to stay flexible enough to play different roles and front different brand campaigns, while still being unmistakably themselves the second a photo lands online. A high bun is cheap, portable, and works across almost any wardrobe, which makes it a low-risk, high-return choice for a team building a signature without locking an artist into one single aesthetic. That matters more than it might first appear, given where Tian Xiwei sits in her career right now. Commentary around this Dai-style look has repeatedly framed it as evidence that she's successfully moving out of the sweet girl category that made her known and into something with more range. Traditional, regional, culturally rooted styling that reads as more mature and more versatile. That's a difficult transition for a lot of young actors to manage, because audiences and casting directors alike tend to keep people exactly where they first became recognizable. A visual signature that stays constant while everything else changes is one way to make that transition legible to an audience without saying a word about it directly. No interview, no announcement, no press release. Just 3 photographs, months apart, quietly building the same argument. To be clear about what the evidence does and doesn't support, nothing in the coverage confirms this was explained to fans as an intentional rebrand, and there's no statement from her team framing it that way. What we do have is the pattern itself, and a wave of public reaction that's already reading it the way a deliberate signature is meant to be read. Nicknames like Little Dai Princess and Little Dai Nyonya spread fast, alongside praise for how the pale dress and soft eye makeup softened what traditional dress usually looks like on camera: heavy, ornate, distancing. Several posts specifically praised how steady she looked in unedited press photos from the shoot, which in an industry saturated with retouching, is its own particular kind of compliment. Fans don't need a press statement to sense when an image is being built with intention. They just respond to it, repeat it, and, as they did here, half-jokingly ask her not to take the dress off. That fan reaction is worth a second look for a different reason. Ethnic and regional styling stories travel differently than an ordinary fashion moment. They get picked up by cultural commentators and by audiences specifically interested in China's minority cultures, a wider, more international net than a standard red carpet look would ever reach. A hairstyle choice sitting at the center of that kind of story is doing more work than it appears to. It becomes the through line connecting gala-level prestige, casual social content, and cultural representation, 3 completely different content categories, into one consistent public image. Which points to the bigger picture here. This isn't really a story about a dress, or even about one actor's styling choices. It's a small, visible example of how personal branding increasingly works across C-ent and K-ent alike, through repetition rather than announcement, through styling choices that function as long-term positioning rather than one-off moments. Management teams are building recognition the way advertisers build brand recall, not through a single big statement, but through one consistent visual element, repeated until audiences make the connection themselves. A bun becomes a signature. A signature becomes a narrative. A narrative becomes, eventually, a career pivot that nobody ever had to formally announce. It also lines up with a broader industry trend. Talent tied publicly to traditional and regional culture, whether through variety show location shoots or heritage-themed campaigns, has become a recurring strategy across Asian entertainment, one that serves cultural tourism promotion as much as it serves an individual artist's image. So what does the evidence actually support, and where does interpretation take over? Confirmed, the styling pattern across 3 specific dates, the media coverage of each, and the scale of public reaction to the Xishuangbanna appearance. Not confirmed, any formal rebrand strategy, any internal decision at her management company, or any stated intention behind the repeated choice. The why is a reasonable reading that the pattern invites, not a fact anyone involved has stated outright, and it's worth holding it that way. Either way, the next time just a pretty look story trends, it might be worth checking whether it's really the first time you've seen that detail, or the third. If you're into entertainment stories that go further than the headline, the kind that catch the quiet signals most coverage skips past, Rabbit News Hallyu is built exactly for that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just news.